SAFC fans react. I'm Sean Middleton, and today, after the 1-1 draw at Millwall last Saturday, the attention turns to West Brom at home, 12:30 kick-off live on Sky. But on Monday night, overshadowed by Tony Mowbray, was sacked as the head coach of Sunderland. So I'll be getting the fans' reactions to that news first, and then obviously the game today, which currently is Sunderland 2, West Brom 1. Dan Ballard scored with a header. It was a cross come in from the right. Dan Ballard with a header took the lead, and then Dan Neil got the second one. I didn't see the second one, and the West Brom have getting the goal back, so it's 2-1 currently. So hopefully we can hang on and get the valuable 3 points. The 3 points which will take us up to 6th place in the Sky Championship. And just like you say, remember, I'll be asking the fans about their reactions of the breaking news on Monday night. Was obviously Tony Mowbray, a very popular man within the fans and the players as well. I think that's a full-time whistle, I believe. So that's a massive win for Sunderland. So could you please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Remember, subscription is free. It doesn't cost a penny. Stay safe and bye for now. Take care. SAFC fans reacting. I'm with Nick Barnes, the legend Nick Barnes. Nick, first of all, I've got to come to the breaking news on Monday night. I know you loved Tony Mowbray as a friend, and were you shocked by the news on Monday night too, first of all?
Well, obviously I was shocked on Monday night at 5 to 10 to get a phone call saying he'd gone. I wasn't expecting that. Overall shock, no, because this has been coming. Yeah. It was a when, not if situation.
Matter of time sort of thing.
Matter of time, yeah. Nonetheless disappointed.
Yeah.
I was asked the other day, was it an unfair decision? And I think it was an unfair decision, but I think Tony Mowbray would be the first to say football is unfair.
Yeah,
and he's seen the writing on the wall over the last few months, well, since the summer. Yeah. Really, I mean, there's been plenty of conversations that we've had within the sort of pre-match press conferences with him that he's almost been sort of hinting that it will be sooner rather than later because the way that the club works, the way that the club operates, and how it sees its future. So, to answer your question, yes, a shock, and no, not a shock. So, but overall, I think disappointment. And I think the one thing is that you talk to anybody now, players, staff, anybody who's been involved at the football club who's met Tony. Yeah. Nobody has a bad word to say.
Just said that in all the interviews. Said that in every single.
He leaves with his head held high. Yeah. His record here stands up to absolute scrutiny. Yeah. He did a fantastic job. He can walk away from it. And I know that he said he would like at some point to thank all the supporters and the fans, because he said they were absolutely fantastic here. Yeah. And he feels that he's perhaps left without having to be able to thank them for their support of him at the football club.
I mean, I'll just go for it. You've got Larry's record in your head, but I looked at his record on the night he got sacked, and obviously this season he played 19, he won 8, lost 8, and drew 3. Do you think that was probably the 8 defeats? Was maybe?
I think there were other issues. I think I think the ownership have got this perception of how they see the club going forward. Yeah. In their 5-year plan, I think they ultimately want obviously a young, dynamic team. Yeah. I think allied to that, a young, dynamic coach. Yeah. They want the all-round, almost brand Sunderland, if you like. I know what you mean. Kirill being, coming from the family that he comes from his background, European, continental, quite cosmopolitan. I think that is, where they'll be looking now, is a young, continental, cosmopolitan coach who will, be able to, from their point of view, take the club the next step.
The next level sort of thing.
Which I think was always the feeling that Tony probably couldn't take them up that
to the top
step,
two.
Which I think is something that, was always levelled at him by the Blackburn fans and by other fans. This is not taking away anything from what he's achieved and what he could achieve. And I think that's probably maybe being a bit disrespectful in terms of not seeing what he potentially could do. And I know he would have loved to have a season or at least another go in the Premier League, because I think he could have achieved a lot, because the young players clearly trusted him, liked him. But as Tony would say, that's football. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is. You see, it's quite sad. And when he first got sacked, I thought of you, and I was thinking, I wonder what Nick's, because obviously I knew you were a big lover of him. I was hoping Nick to actually get an interview with you, but I know you're very busy this, that, and the other. But I mean, the players coming out. I mean, look, when I said a tweet, I think you like his tweet. It was like a father figure sort of thing.
Yeah, even Dan Ballard just chatted to him there. No compunction not to say that we all liked him, we all loved him.
Yeah.
He did a lot for all the players. I think in their own time they'll all speak to him. He did come back to the training ground on Tuesday, I think it was. Yeah. But while the players are all out training, so they never got a chance to see him. But he will. Yeah. He will speak to them and
say goodbyes.
I think it's, again, the programme today, a double page spread.
Yeah,
all about Tony Mowbray. It's quite unusual for a manager who's just left to have that sort of presence in the programme or still at the football club. But he'll be warmly welcomed if he ever sets foot back here again, and I'm sure he will.
It's very rare that a Sunderland manager leaves and all the Sunderland fans sort of like there's no sort of friction or heat or nothing like that.
I think everyone appreciates what he did, what he's done for the football club. Yeah. And I think even those that if you look at social media this week saying, well, it was his time to go, even though that it may be the case, all of those fans at the same time respect what he's done.
Yeah.
What he did when he was here. Yeah,
I mean, say that the players respect him. Do you think he was dealt a bad hand though, Nick? I mean, I'm not having to go at the recruitment on the model here, but
I mean, look, he
seemed frustrated in the end.
Yeah, frustrated by the strikers. He's been going on for weeks about.
Says they weren't ready for the strikers,
and you can't, you can forgive him that by any stretch of the imagination. You've got 4 young strikers who it's not working for, and he was getting increasingly frustrated by that. Yeah. So but whilst he said he was happy to work with that model, which he was as a coach, you week in, week out, he's tried everything to get them firing, and it wasn't happening. So you can understand why he was frustrated by that.
I mean, so, Nick, you obviously work for the radio, and you might know a little bit inside information. Does anybody you think that it could be?
Honestly, I don't think they do know. I mean, I think it's very much a case of looking at all the names, looking at who's interested, trying to interview as many as they can,
broaden the horizon,
just to see, because they know they've got to get it right. Yeah, they know they've probably got time to get it right. Yeah. Because as we've seen today, Mike Dodds has done a good job today. Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Victory,
likewise, he does it against Leeds on Tuesday night. He'll possibly be in charge
for the Bristol City game. Do you think?
Because the position they're in the table, they're not going down. They're in a good position in the table, going upwards. There's no. In one sense, there's an urgency because you need to get someone in sooner rather than later for the sake of everybody. Yeah. But at the same time, there's no panic to get anybody in because they've got a safe pair of hands in Mike Dodds.
And there's 26 games left. And I mean, of course exactly. And there's plenty of football to play. We're working sticks, but the games have just started, so we're going to drop out probably.
So they've got this sort of window of opportunity, almost a vacuum in the middle of the season, if you like, to make sure that when they do speak to coaches and when they do look at coaches, I'd be interested to see, the coaches that come in will have to work under the same restraints that Tony Mowbray had to work under, and that means they will have to probably be in abeyance to what Kirill and Christian Speakman want as a football club and want as an ownership and who they want to see on the pitch. Because clearly there's a disconnect, as Tony's alluded to so many times, that they want Pritchard and those older players out of the club, and they want a younger squad. Yeah. So whoever comes in is going to have to buy into that and be prepared to work with that.
This is what I've said in many of the interviews, Nick. This is one to get your view on as well. The new coach, not manager, it's a head coach. So when the coach comes in, they've got to understand that they won't have anything to do with the recruitment. That'll be Stuart Harvey and Christian Speakman.
That's out of their hands, really. I mean, whilst there's a little bit of involvement in terms of when players are signed, do you want this player or do you not want this player? Yeah. But I think the landscape's changed now. When young European, continental English coaches coming in, they will be prepared to work with that, I suspect, because they see this as a massive club. Yeah. It's a big opportunity. Yeah. If you're ambitious, you will take that on because if you can work it and if you can make it work, that's a big notch on your CV going forward. So there'll always be people queuing up to take the job, whatever the restrictions are put around it.
I'm just hoping Nick will find a little gem, like I've been saying this on the interviews, like with a young Guardiola or a young Klopp.
Well, that's what they'll be hoping. Obviously, everyone will be hoping. The next step. They are probably out there. Where, I mean, there is a question, you know, will there be some young coaches beyond them because they can't afford the compensation or they can't afford the wage package or the salary package and all that side of it. But there will also be young coaches out there who will not command those sort of big money fees, if you like, and be there for them to try and bring in if they can.
Yeah, like I said, Nick, I just wanted your views on obviously Tony Rub. I knew how close you were and how much you loved him. I respect that you've it's absolutely freezing out here, and Joanne wants to be here because George is not very well. So send the best wishes to George. Let's hope he's all right. But Nick, it's always a pleasure. I love you bits, pal. And obviously, have a good night. Enjoy a couple of whiskies and hopefully George go
more than a couple.
Take care, Nick. All right. Tom is on SFC Fans React. Tom.
Hello, Sean. All right.
Nice to meet you.
Otherwise.
Obviously, breaking news on Monday night was that Tony Mowbray was dismissed as the Sunderland head coach.
He was devastated.
Devastated?
Devastated. Well, I work in and around the club. I work for the betting company that works for the club, and he was always a lovely bloke to me, Tony.
Yeah.
And you saw Luke O'Nien's post on Instagram the other day. You see, all the players seem very sad. All the players seem very distraught, and I wish them all the best, quite frankly, Sean.
I mean, I'm going to just fling this out there because I've got nothing against Tony Mowbray, but I did see when he first came, I went, it'll not work out. Obviously, it hasn't worked out. But I thought he done decent in his first season. He did. But ultimately, eventually, I said it will come to, you know, you can be the nicest bloke in the world, but you've got to have something up there, mate.
You do.
You've got to have something up there. And it's all right just playing this amazing football, as people keep on saying. But if you're getting beat 5-1s and 4-0s and you know what I mean, 8 defeats in 19 games, it's not acceptable.
There comes a time when you have to, you know, you've got to give way, you've got to change something. Yeah. And he hasn't changed anything.
Luke O'Nien come out and put a tweet out and saying that it was like a father figure and you know, respect this, that and the other. He was like a father figure, but as well, if they loved him that much, they wouldn't get rolled over. They would be fighting till the end. You know what I mean?
From Sean,
yeah.
They didn't.
And I think you know there was a lot of players liked them. I think most of them loved them. To be fair, they'd not be a bad word. So they got. But for me, we need to try and find a new coach, somebody who's got a plan B, C, D,
we need
and
a good young manager. What we need, Sean, a good young manager who's got a tactical style.
Yeah.
He can play a style of football.
Yeah.
And he's got the connections. And
I mean, that's it. I mean, I'm hoping Speakman and Stuart Harvey, the recruitment, they've been looking at this for the last few months. Tom, they've got to have been.
You certainly hope
They've got to have been because they must have knew this was going to happen at some point this season. Honestly, would have gotten rid of Mowbray in the summer, but people said it'll have been harsh. Yeah, maybe it would have been harsh, but Southampton done the same thing with Nigel Atkins. He got double promotions for Southampton, and then he got sacked, and they brought in Pochettino. And look, that turned out brilliant. You know, so you've got to think of things like that, and it can be done.
It can be done.
Seeing get double promotion from the League One to the Championship, and then to the Championship to the Premier League. I mean, Ipswich this season with McKenna, they're doing really well.
They're doing very well.
So it can be done, but it can't be done with Sunderland. It's not allowed to be done. We are a massive club. I don't understand why people.
That's what it is. Need a bit of ambition. Need a good young manager.
So, is there anybody else sort of, you know, out there you would?
I mean, I've seen a lot of names flying about. Yeah. I've seen a lot of now. I mean, Will still stands out, doesn't he?
Right, well, he does, but it's not going to happen, is it? I think he's already come out and said he wants to stay at his current club.
It's not going to happen. We need to be realistic, but at the same time,
Hellberg from is it from Sweden?
Somewhere in
Sweden. Finishing soon.
I'll tell you what, Sean, I haven't got the first idea who he is. I haven't got the first idea who he is.
But is that where you would go? It's got to be a young tactical.
Right, this is what it is. With Sunderland, you see the same old names. You see your Warnocks, you see Alan Kirbishley's, or Steve Bruce I've seen.
Oh God, that's no chance. That's not going to happen.
But we need a young, exciting manager who can play good, exciting football.
But also knows how to defend and see games out.
That's what we need.
That's what we need. Francesco, when I was linking this summer,
Farioli.
Oh yeah. Do you think that's the one what got away? Katy Perry, the one what got away.
Well, exactly. And the other bloke, so German, wasn't he?
And I just hope we find the next Jurgen Klopp or the next Guardiola.
That's what we've got to find.
That's what we need to try and find a gem, don't we?
The club's big enough for that sort of thing. Yeah. We need to go out there and find it.
Surely they've been researching this for a long time.
I'd like to think Speakman's got his thinking cap on.
Yeah.
And he's thought, listen,
I've got a gem here somewhere.
Now.
Aye. We need a gem. We need a gem. We need him now.
Exactly.
But on the game today, it was a big victory.
Lovely. Great. I mean, shaky starts and the linesman.
I'm going to show you something about that, right? Here's the view of their of our goal. That's when Ashish hit the ball. I think it's Ashish. And there is Bellingham. 2 players playing him on.
At least
one.
Not even close.
It's not even close.
It's daylight. Was Ray Charles the linesman?
I wonder if I can show this to the camera.
My, that is shocking.
It's absolutely, isn't it?
At this level of football,
you know what I mean?
One of the best leagues in the world, and there's daylight between the two of them. It's shocking as what it is.
Dave's going to say something. Anyway, what's that, Dave? Aye.
He was that far onside.
There you go.
It was.
And he could see it from the side. That's what I'm seeing. But, you know, these referees, they're a complete joke.
It's getting worse and worse.
Honestly, it's every game now, it seems to be.
Thankfully,
it didn't cost us the day, Tom.
Well, exactly.
Thankfully, it didn't. But the first goal was a Dan Ballard rose like a salmon in the box, hit a bang.
Like a bloody dolphin he was. It was majestic. Lovely set. Pritchard, he's got to play more. He's a fantastic player, Alex Pritchard. He's got to play more.
I mean, the second goal, I didn't see it. Can you talk to the second goal?
I didn't see it. I was paying out.
You were paying out bets?
I was paying out bets.
Put it this way. Did you lose a bit?
Well, we lost. Well, I had £2,000 in my till at the start of my shift, and I had £16.50 at the end of it.
Somebody's cleaned him out. He had £2,000 in his till. He had 16 pence at the end. You're not going to phone the coppers, are you?
Oh, well, I'm going to have to in a minute. I tell you, there wasn't a £5 note left in the ground.
Oh gosh, well,
it was shocking as what it was.
Anyway, like you see, it was a big victory, a strong victory for me. And Mike Dodd's fair play to him.
Fair play to him. I say he didn't do so well last time he was in charge, but he seems to turn it around. Big testo on Tuesday.
Oh, that is a huge game, isn't it, Leeds?
Huge game.
Dirty Leeds. Don Levy, Billy Bremner, Johnny Giles, all that back in the 70s.
Dear. I ran at the Jimmy actually. I ran at the big man. I ran at the Jimmy Montgomery in the Montgomery Street today.
Oh, did you?
He's up for it.
Oh, is he up for it?
He's always up to play Leeds, as you might imagine.
I would like to see it was your star performer at Sunderland.
I can't look past Alex Pritchard. I really can't.
Yeah.
I know he didn't even play the full 90 minutes. Yeah. But when he comes on, every time he changes the game.
He's better as an impact, isn't he? You think? As a sub?
He is. I don't think he played 90 minutes. Not at his age.
Yeah. But like you see, sometimes when he starts, he's just not the same player. Like maybe he just hasn't got that sort of full 90 minutes in him.
Well, exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly.
But positive vibes, and we'll just need to find the gem.
We do.
Yeah.
Exactly
Can we finish in the top 6? We're 6th now at the minute.
We can.
For the
it's such a hard league. It's such a hard league, such a close league. I reckon we can do it.
You think
I know it's only December. I reckon we can do it.
Let's hope we get in the playoffs this year but and win them, eh? It's going to be hard though. You could have Leeds in there, Southampton, West Brom. If you win the playoffs this season, you'll have earned them.
Exactly.
Right, cheers, Tom.
Thank you very much, Sean.
Much appreciated. Pleasure to meet you too. Take care.
Dave
is on SCSC Fans React. Dave, first of all, we're going to come to the Tony Mowbray dismissal on Monday night. Was it the right call? Tony Mowbray shown the door.
Well, I always say no when there's a manager gone, but I think you needed somebody younger in. Younger ideas and that, you know.
Yeah. Well, do you think he lost it a little bit, Mowbray? Because people said he played this great football, attractive football, but for me, you could play the most boringest football in the world, for me, and win and get promoted. I couldn't care less. You can play the best football in the world, but in 10 years' time, what's people going to talk about? Because you played good football, but nothing happened. Do you know what I mean? You need to know when to defend, when to see games out. Do you know what I mean? Like a dear.
It was a good game today.
That was a good game, like. It was a good game.
I thought 2-0 was going to be the score, like that's already.
Yeah.
But enjoyed it, yeah.
It was a battling performance, but on the Mowbray, I mean, are you sad to see him go, or do you think it was the right call?
Sad to see him go, but I think it's the right call.
Yeah.
They want a younger manager.
Well, this is his record. This season, this is his record. He played 19, managed 19, won 8, lost 8, drew 3. I think it was the defeats what cost him his job, wasn't it? 8 defeats in 19 games is not good enough. You'll not get your promoters. Do you know what I mean, Dave?
When we went up, I thought we'll struggle in this league, but we haven't struggled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm pleased we're going to get a new manager, you know. But,
has anybody takes your eye?
Well, Clark's got to be there all the time, you know what I mean?
Got to start Clark.
Roberts as well, brilliant. And I think Pritchard should start, coming on first rather than half time. A
lot of the fans like that Will Still. I mean, he's been rumoured a lot. He's a young guy, but he seems very passionate and very seems like.
I thought he took the towel in, didn't want it.
Who was that? Will Still.
Still.
I think he's. I don't know. There's just rumours that he's not gonna take it, but I don't know. It's just rumours, isn't it?
But I think you should bring Warnock in.
Would you take Neil Warnock? No, I don't think it'll be like that type of manager. I think Tony Mowbray was the sort of just fill the spot gap in for now, and I think it'll be a young guy from
somebody young.
I think from France or Germany, Holland, just a young, talented coach.
That's it. I mean, it's a young board and all, isn't it?
Yeah.
The owner's young and all, so I can see his point.
We did play some good football, and I've got no anger here towards Mowbray. I wish him well in the future, but I've always said from day one I didn't believe he's a very good manager. And I knew, and I don't know, I had a feeling that it's like with Lee Johnson, I had a feeling with Jack Ross, and I always get a feeling about managers straight away. Do you know what I mean? And I knew it sort of ended the way it did it. But the season's not finished. 20 games we've got. There's 46 to play. There's 26 games left, and we're 6th place. So whoever comes in, he's got a starting point of and try and stay in there and be strong.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you're happy with the game today?
I was very happy.
Yeah. I mean, I seen the first goal, Ballard header, but the second one. Can you talk us through the second goal?
Oh, well, he was on his own.
Yeah.
And the player went down, so he was aware.
Yeah.
And he just slotted it in.
Dan Neil.
Dan Neil just slotted it in. Brilliant.
Dave said it was a great finish, like. But what happened with their goal or something with Patterson? Did he make a mistake or not?
No, I didn't think he did. I mean,
my friend in the WhatsApp group. Sorry,
it wasn't offside. No, that goal wasn't offside.
No, but was Patterson not a fault? No, I seen a WhatsApp group saying questioning Patterson. I'm not sure. I've never seen their goal, so we saw.
I know when we scored, I thought it's not offside, and there's people been phoning us saying it definitely wasn't offside.
Oh, you're on about the Bellingham goal?
Aye.
Oh, that wasn't offside. I'll show you I'll show you. Look, he's something for you, right? He's something for you. Watch this. Look at that. There's Bellingham who scored the goal. Yeah, look. And there's the two defenders there. That one's creeping him on number 4 and number 3. Probably not, but number 4 there. Shoot, you know what I mean? And Roberts is 93 with please way off the player, so that is a legitimate goal. It's one of the worst decisions you'll ever see. There's it from a overhead view as well. Look at that. That's the strike of the ball, yeah. So they're the shot there, and it comes to Bellingham. So there you go. These officials. Look, I don't like getting about the officials, right? But again, the officials, absolutely a joke. Proper joke. That was a goal. It should have been ruled out. It's abysmal, like. But anyway, your best performer this afternoon, Paul. For Sunderland.
Ballard, I think, because he came tight at the back, and he scored as well.
So you're optimistic now, moving forward.
Definitely.
Stay happy. Yeah. Cheers for your time, Paul. All right. Cheers,
Dave.
Thanks so much, mate. Cheers. Dave the Rave is back. Apologies, Dave. I've been poorly and work commitments, but hopefully I'm back. For the next few games. First of all, Tony Mowbray on Monday night, it was announced by the club that he parted company with Tony Mowbray, so he's gone out the club. I want to hear your thoughts on this because I know you were.
I thought you might. First of all, I do think he was a bit one-dimensional in so much as if he didn't really have a plan B. Having said that, I think a lot of people like him, and I think that's part of the reason that people were a bit surprised he went. Having said that, again, if that's what the plan was, and I think that's been their plan for some time, to be quite honest, Sean. And they've done it because they've had that opportunity to do so. But me one problem with this is, if they've been thinking about this for a long time, why didn't they have somebody in?
Well, the thing I think here is, I mean, if they were going to dismiss him, why did they not do it in the summer and put a new manager in? Then they can just sort of go fresh from the summer. Well,
I've heard several ideas on this very topic, where people have said, the board were reluctant because of the way the fans liked them and this, that, and the other. And we heard all the talk in the summer and before the summer, about various people. But the point is, whatever happens, it's done now, and we've just got to go look forward and see whatever. You've got to look at Tony Mowbray because he's
exactly. I mean,
nice guy.
Lovely guy, one of the nicest guys in football. You won't meet a nicer guy. I think James Copley from the Sun Echoes said that he put a tweet out the day. He's never heard one bad word, and obviously that's the case with the fans as well.
Something I would say to you, Sean, as well. I don't know if you've seen the programme today.
I think. again, I think James Cotty put something, or someone put it on Twitter, I think, in regards to that. Loads of different comments about him.
There's the programme feature has loads of pictures of Tony Mowbray and saying good luck to him. Yeah. How often does that happen when you sack a manager?
Well, exactly, yes, I'm saying.
Very rarely.
I think it's just because we played some good stuff, didn't we?
Yeah,
we played some good stuff. But, as I said earlier on, Dave, for me, this is my opinion, I would rather us be the most boringest team in the world and finish in the top 2. That's just me. Football is about winning. It's not about who plays the best football.
Well, it is.
Do you know what I mean?
You're right.
It's
but it's nice if you can play good football as well.
Oh, it's a bonus, of course it is. But for me, I think it was, it's like you said, when he's one-dimensional, didn't have a plan B, or did he have a plan A? Yeah, just attacking, that was it.
Yeah.
And
it's a strange one because Tony Mowbray was a defender.
I know, that's what I can understand.
That's a strange thing.
You think you would have organised.
You would have a good organisation in defence.
I can't get me head around that.
Today, again, we still show those frailties.
Yeah.
But I thought today the goal against was unlucky. It was a fluke. And to me, Patterson comes and gets that.
That's what I was going to ask, because the guy before, in the WhatsApp group, they said that was he at fault, Patterson, for their goal.
Yeah, he should come and get it. He should be knocking Ballard out the way to get that ball.
You've got to command your box, haven't you?
Yeah, commanding the box.
Just knock your players out the way to get that. Yeah.
But I've just done me with a little play on words there, and I've just said he might not be the greatest football player in the world, but what a bloke, Luke O'Lion, because he's a lion.
Luke O'Lion.
He's a commander, a leader.
Yeah.
And good luck to the lad.
I'm gonna, I'd say I know he's a fan's favourite, Luke O'Lion, and I love him. He's a lovely kid, but I mean, if you name Luke O'Lion's your captain, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna. I mean, your manager, your coach is basically saying that he's gonna have to play every game. He's main man.
I heard you say this on the telly the other day, and I was shooting at the telly, Sean, because I'm thinking, the reason I'm thinking this is nobody's safe in the team, whoever the captain is.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Luke was out, suspended, and Dan Neil took over. And my argument there would be, if you don't name Luke, who do you name as captain? And it's going to be Dan Neil, isn't it? Because that's obvious. That was their choice.
Or even Dan Ballard.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's an absolute rock. You can't tell me Dan Ballard's fit. He plays.
Of course he does.
I think Luke O'Neill sometimes, even though I like him, he can be a little bit of a liability. A little bit.
He can. Yeah. But do you not think as well? It's the arm round the shoulder bit as well. It's more than just being a commanding player.
Yeah.
It's a leader.
Yeah.
It's somebody you can rely on in a crisis. And he looks that man.
I just think he's for me, Luke O'Neill, he's a utility player, versatile. He can play left back. He can play centre half, right back. He can play loads of positions. You know what I mean? So that's why I would use him.
He suggested playing up front last year. He's that sort of lad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a sort of spurious argument anyway, isn't it? Because who will be, and now we've just got to take our eyes off what's happened and go forward. There was one thing I was going to mention to you as well. I don't know if you realise this, but we won today.
Yeah.
And that means that we've won now this season as many at home as we won all of last season.
Yeah. It's for me, Dave. I've said. I'm sorry, but I'm repeating this a lot. This season, Tony Mowbray's record: played 19, won 8, lost 8.
Yeah.
Drew 3. I think that's where he's lost his job, was the losses. We were basically too easy to defeat in games when we didn't turn up. We're too predictable.
I think as well though, Sean, I think he knew he was going to get the sack. Some of the things he was saying, he knew. I mean, last week after the Millwall game, and maybe he didn't twig was straight away, but afterwards when you looked at it, and he says, it's all about it doesn't matter how much I whinge, if it's all about the results, and if you don't get them, you lose your job. And I think he knew that was coming. I think he knew.
I think as well, Dave, I know your feelings, but look at there's a model here, and Christian Speakman is the sports director. He's the one who brings the players in and obviously lets them go. So the next person who's the head coach, Alex Neil knew the situation. Lee Johnson knew. They've got to understand that when they come in, these need to make it specifically clear, that they're the coach and not the manager. So they don't pick the players. That's Christian Speakman, Stuart Harvey. So when the next coach, whoever that is, I'll come to that in a bit and see who you like, but they need to make that, specifically clear that they're the coach and they don't bring the players in. I think that's the thing to be.
Can you see it from a manager's point of view, though? If you're wanting to pick a team and you can't pick the team that you want to pick because you're not getting the players you want to either not the players by name,
Yeah.
or the players in a certain area.
Yeah.
And that's if it's true that Tony Mowbray in the summer asked for 9 players and he got 1, which was Bradley Dack.
That's a bit crap. I mean, as a head coach, I think you know the situation.
Well, he should know the situation, but it's easier said than done.
I know it is, and I think he was very frustrated at the obviously the striker situation. We brought in 4, but they're all young kids.
Exactly.
And all young kids, and maybe they might be decent in a couple of years. I don't know. I mean, Wilson gives 100%, and Mayenda look he could have something about him, but Semedo and Mason Burstow haven't really done anything after that, let's be honest.
No, they haven't. But fortunately, we've been able to score goals from other areas.
Yeah.
And if we hadn't been, we would have been in real trouble.
Right.
But we'll just have to see.
Yeah.
You know.
Anyway, onto the coach. I mean, we've talked about Mowbray now. I want to talk about the next head coach. There's a list. I don't know if you've seen the. Have you seen the list?
Seen the list.
You've seen the list of favourites.
Who knows?
I'll see if I can get it up on my phone. I'll see if any of these. Please, I think I've screenshot it. Have I?
Get off.
Steve Bruce? No.
There's more chance of me getting it than Steve Bruce.
I did have a man just somewhere. I can't find it now. Oh, wait a minute. That's the England job. I haven't even screenshot them. Funny. That's crazy. But anyway, Will Still has been a very popular one.
The Swedish lad.
Yeah, and that's Hellberg from Sweden. Yeah. Another one. Big talks
the kid that's the assistant at Nice.
Yeah.
What's he called? Sabo?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, but again, you can't make a comment on these people because you don't know how to put them.
Exactly. I'm just hoping. I'm hoping they've got to have been looking at a new head coach for a long time. If the new Tony Mowbray was just a stopgap, it was never going to be long term. They need to have been looking surely.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping they can just pull one out the bag. It's a little gem. It's like a young Guardiola or a young Klopp or a young. Do you know what I mean?
Hopefully, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, I'd like to think that they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, so.
We'll trust him in that one.
Yeah, of course. I think it's all we can do.
26 games to go, Dave. But we've won this afternoon. A big win for me. What do you make of the game today? It was a 2-1 victory. Like you see, I thought we battled. I
thought we did, and I thought it was a big win. And I thought the players have shown great professionalism this week for young lads.
Yeah.
I saw Mike Dodd say that last night. And I was thinking, you got to say that in front of the camera. But they did.
Yeah.
They showed great professionalism, and they should be congratulated for that. It's a fluke the goal, to be fair, but we've won, and that's the main thing. This morning, that was all we wanted.
That's the main thing. It was a 2-1 victory, and our sister Dave, I'll be honest, I'll put my hands up. I said, Dave, I would have taken the point.
Yes,
to Dave, because I think these are a really good, very drilled, very organised, physical team. And they've went toe to toe with West Leicester the other week, and they're up there. I think are they 4th or 5th?
4th or 5th. Yeah, and yet we went toe to toe with Leicester as well.
That's what I'm saying. It is. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think if Leicester took the chances in that game, it could have been out of sight though. They forced a couple of times.
But
we had our moments as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows what's coming, what's around the corner? You just don't know. I mean, this week's been a week like that, hasn't it? One thing after another, really.
Yes, but Dave, it's been nice to see you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't realise. I would never quit the interviews. I'd just let people know in advance. But it's obviously due to work, and I was poorly with COVID and then the flu.
Weren't you?
For five weeks, and missing due to work as well.
Yeah.
But Dave, all happy, staying positive.
Yeah, you got to. Got to. Long time dead.
Nice to see you, Dave. Nice to see you, pal. All right. Good to see you, pal. All right, this is how fans react. Dave the Rave is back.
The new Sunderland manager here. To sign out players are ripping and all that. There's no more Tony Mowbray and that, and he's not having his chat makes anymore. No singing that.
You got to think of a new song, Dave. There's no more Tony Mowbray
having his Jabba cakes. Having his Jabba cakes.
What do you think of the Dave, though? I mean, on a serious note, were you unhappy that he got sacked?
The manager, Tony Mowbray, I was a bit
disappointed.
I was disappointed.
Well, you look at his record. He played 19 this season, won 8, lost 8, drew 3.
At least he done well, and at least he done well the first season, goes on the playoffs and that, like singing that. So, then let's hope we get a stronger manager. So we
need a better manager, don't we, Dave? That's what we need.
Strong manager. So
somebody a bit tactical up there.
Like a hard man, like get us back where we belong in the Premier League. That's what I'm singing.
We've got to get back to the Premier League, Dave.
No.
I mean, into the second year of this year, the 3 to 5 years, they want to get us back to the Premier League. But sometimes the Southern fans will get impatient, won't they?
I know. It'll take a couple of seasons, so we're still not ready for the Premiership yet.
What was your best moments of Tony Mowbray's reign as the head coach of Sunderland? What's your favourite moment?
He done the present passes and that, thing.
He done the what?
He done a good job with the goal.
We're fair, with Patterson and I. Yeah.
We need good stronger players in, and need to get stronger.
We need some stronger. You think what you're trying to say? We need some experienced players. We've got
players.
all young kids that you're trying to say, Dave. Yeah.
Experienced players.
Yeah.
Need top quality players and not.
Anyway, is anybody you'd like, Dave? Anybody who you'd
the man of the match, Jack Clark. I like Jack Clark.
Jack Clark, man. Tony Mowbray, man.
No, Tony Mowbray.
No, about the manager. We'll come to the match in a minute. Is there anybody you'd like? Is it next manager? Who would you like to see the Sunderland?
I like Super Kev. I wouldn't mind.
You bring Super Kev in? Nothing that would be a bit risky? Lack of experience? But you think it'd be good?
Or Roy Keane or Peter Reid back on them.
Peter Reid?
I like him.
Peter Reid. What about Big Sam? Would you have Big Sam?
We might be getting that Sweden one and they're singing that.
What's the Swedish one? Holberg or something?
I haven't even heard of him before and I know him.
I think the new manager, probably not many people have heard of them. I just hoping that Christian Speakman and Harvey have done the homework and they've done all the...
Oh, the Ipswich manager, they're after women all.
McKenna?
He's after women.
Well, it's funny, there was an Ipswich fan commented on my video and well done to Ipswich at the minute. I think the way they are, they extend the stadium in second, I can't see him. I didn't think we're leaving.
I think he'll probably stop there.
He'd stop Ipswich. He's not going to. I mean, no disrespect. We are a bigger club than Ipswich, but they're on the up and they could get top two. We're not going to get the top two this season. It's going to be the playoffs, isn't it?
If we ever saw the top 10, I'll be happy with that. So we're not getting the top two now. I think Leicester will go up and there will go.
Leicester and Ipswich. Well, I think me and Michael have been. I think Ipswich might drop off, and I think Leeds could possibly or Southampton if they can get that together. Maybe
we've got Leeds on Tuesday in Bristol City. On Tuesday, that'll be a hard.
Two tough games. Well, on to the game today, Dave. Did you see the goals?
I seen the good goals and that. The good goal, the fluke goal, the first half.
Headed by Ballard, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good goal.
I seen that one, but the second one, Dan Neil.
Dan Neil, good goal. He went right past the goalkeeper.
Loved the goalkeeper.
Locked the goalkeeper. Yeah? It was a good goal.
And was your favourite player Patterson? Was he at fault for their West Brom's goal?
Sloppy goal.
I think it was sloppy a little bit.
Sloppy,
but you still love him.
You
still love Pato. Have you got any new songs in, Dave?
Who heaven is a new manager? Who heaven new manager? If they heaven love of soul and harmonies, Jaffa kicks. Soul and harmony, Jaffa kicks.
Big win today, Dave. Big win, though, big win.
Big win, and need that
win.
Happy? I'm happy, yeah, I'm buzzing.
Staying positive. Come and hit the playoffs, Dave.
I hope so, and
fingers crossed. Cheers, Dave.
See you now.
Fans react. Layland, you are back. Layland, obviously, we've got the match you talked about first of all, but before we come to that, Tony Mowbray was sacked on Monday night. Was that the right call?
They're not alright, but get him out or lose another game. 2 wins in the last 9, other than this game. Get Dodson, right man. Getting a win against West Brom in his first game. But he loves it. Get him in.
Did you not like it? I mean, a lot of people like Tony Mowbray. They say he was a lovely bloke. Did you like him?
He was a decent manager, just not winning 2 in our last 8. That wasn't good.
Yeah, we're losing too many games. I mean, his record this season, Layland, right, was we played 19, we won 8, lost 8. That's the big difference. Won 8, lost 8, and drew 3. You think that was his downfall? We lost too many games. We had too many bad days at the office.
Yep.
Yeah. You think it was the right call? Yeah. I mean, who would you like to see? Is there anybody out there you would like to see become the next head coach?
Will Still.
Oh, Will Still. It's a very popular name that on social media. Like, would you like to see him? Seems to be very clever young lad, but knows what he wants. Many formations and things like that. Would you take Alex Neil back?
No, he's rotten bastard.
I had to bring him up because why do you like? No, Alex Neil's not going to come. I remember last time I interviewed you weren't very happy with Alex Neil. But onto the game today, Layland. It was a 2-1 victory, a great victory against the good West Brom side.
Buzzing.
Aye.
Dan Ballard getting his first goal at the Sol.
Aye. Dan Ballard was a good header, wasn't it?
Man of the match for me.
Man of the match? Yeah, I was going to come to that. I mean, it was a very tight game. I thought they were the better side in the first stop, but I think second we started to create a little bit more, didn't we?
Aye. Pritchard, he deserves to start against Lake.
You think he should start?
Aye.
Out of the 4 strikers, Layland, Is there any of them what you think might start hitting the ground running when a new boss comes in?
Royston.
Who?
Royston.
You think Royston? Yeah, you think he could be the one? We've got 4 of them now.
I'm Meander and all.
Nah, Meander, he come. Oh, you can see you got Lewis and Meadow. Do you rate him?
He's a draft
But
he misses open goals.
Mason Burstow?
I don't like them either.
So
You actually send them back.
but Meander, you think
Royston.
and Royston, you think them 2 could be the ones?
Aye.
Right, win 6 at the moment with that victory. So I know people were saying it was on the fence with Tony Mowbray, but I mean we're 6 now. I mean I think the top 2's gone, but we can still finish in the playoffs, Layland, can't we?
Aye. I reckon if we get playoffs, we'll come up this season.
Yeah? You think we'll get the 2 legs, we'll get to Wembley and win at Wembley?
Aye.
Yeah? But you're staying optimistic, aye? Mike Dodds for the job.
Dodds. Aye.
He's got the passion that you like? Aye. Aye. He's on the sideline, aye?
Aye.
You seem a bit more relaxed this time, Layland. You seem full of ang. He's been what? Have you been partying all night, have you?
Aye.
Hey, cheers, mate. Anyway, thanks, Layland. Yeah. SFC fans react. Cool. First of all, Tony Mowbray dismissed on Monday night.
Why? I was shocked when it happened. Like,
yeah,
we were all in the group chat and we all put it in, and we were just like, what? But
yeah,
clearly something's worked then with them being gone.
Well, it's only one game, but I mean, I'll play devil's advocate here. This season, 19 games, 8 wins, 8 defeats. 3 draws. It's not good. It's like 40. I think it was somebody said 42 or 44% of games you've lost already.
Jesus.
You know what I mean?
It's not good, like, is it?
No, it's not good at all. I mean, I like the bloke. I think everybody liked him. I haven't seen one person who's said a bad word really, but ultimately, it's what he does on the football pitch, and I think. Just watching us lately, I just think we're just like a side but can be well beaten, you know, and our day easy. If we play well, we can win, but if when we have a off day, that's it, like, isn't it?
We're doing well at the beginning of the season as well, and then it just sort of.
I mean, it is, but like you see, we made a decent start. I mean, we beat Southampton 5-0, but I think that you look back at that now, even though we played well, I'm thinking, well, they must have had a really bad day, or the fact that I wouldn't say we're lucky because we scored 5 goals, but we did make a good start. But I always say it's just to the Sunderland fans, settle down. You know, it's just to see where we are, and after 20 games, and this is where we are. We're still we are 6th, like at the minute. 20 games, we're 6th, but by like Speakman and KLD, they want to finish in the top 2.
Yeah.
And I think they've looked at it and, well, that's not going to happen, is it? Even if you had Guardiola or Klopp or any top manager, they wouldn't get you in the top 2 now.
Not what's been happening. The players, they shut off as well. As soon as the goal goes in, the heads go down, and then they're just done.
They need to stop. That's what I'm saying. They need to stop doing that. Like,
they get sloppy.
Yeah.
After half time, they get tired and they just give up.
Do you think it's because it's a squad? The average age is 22.5.
Yeah.
I think it's just it's a lot of young guys, a lot of young lads in there.
More
They need some
experienced players.
Need some more experience in there.
100%, yeah.
I mean, is there any names that you'd like to see replace Tony Mowbray as the head coach? Anybody?
That will still.
Well, everybody says.
I've seen that like a lot, and then Defoe put his name down, but he hasn't had any managing experience before.
I've seen Defoe put his suit on. He says, "Oh, Sunderland ready," but then there's a few quote tweets saying, "Well, yeah, do you mean?" But then when you get an injury, you'll just F off, really. You know?
Yeah. But I will still, and then apparently that Churchill might be getting him.
Who?
Churchill or something.
Who from him?
No,
there's no Thomas Tuchel.
That's
not going to happen.
I'm on the post on Twitter, like.
It's not going to happen. I was just said about Defoe there, saying he gets injured, but he's not playing anymore. He's a manager. But what I'm basically saying is, like, you know, he could just think, oh, I'm not bothered about this, and just do away, couldn't he?
Yeah.
In regards to Jimmy Defoe, but I think he spoilt himself his second stint, didn't he? Yeah. No, Thomas Tuchel would be amazing, but he's a top tier manager. He's not gonna come to Sunderland, unfortunately. Even though
that will still, we've heard a lot about him. So
yeah, that Hellbeck from Sweden, he's been linked a little bit.
Has he?
Like you see all these managers linked. Probably he's not have a clue about them, but we've got to hope that they can find a gem somewhere.
Will still, he's obviously just won promotion, and he's doing really well with his club. like one of the games he wasn't even there managing the sub one, so
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
clearly got good tactics.
He's got different setups as well. Where Tony Mowbray seemed to play one way and that was it.
Yeah, and then we need to get more strikers as well. We need to splash some cash on strikers.
Do you think me and Royston, Bairstow, Louis Semedo's not going to? You don't think any of them's going to do it?
I do reckon they've got the good finishing.
Nah, not good. But then Tony Mowbray was saying in the training they were all smashing the net. So when they're smashing the net, but then
they can't do it in game time.
Do you know
what I mean?
That's what ultimately counts.
It's sullen all over the net.
Yeah, sure it is. Sure it is. Anyway, on to the game. West Brom, good side, very strong, organised team. I think they were the fifth. I think before the game, I think they were fifth or fourth. Good victory. Do you think they did?
It was a good game to be honest. Dirty though.
You think they were dirty?
I think
the referee. I think it was the referee was poor.
He was terrible. That was a pen in the first half when we were all standing. We were all looking. You could see him. He put his legs through and then pushed him down.
I'm just looking at the tables while we're speaking here. Yeah, well, we've just dropped to 7 because Hull's got a. Well, West Brom are fifth at the minute. That wind's picking up, so I'm glad Dave's keeping out of it. Because it would be in the River Wear. Yeah, but like you see, it was a good victory. And already this season, we've won more games this season at home than the whole of last season. So what I tell you.
But it was and then that offside wasn't offside.
I'll show you that as well because I've got a picture of that. This is one of the worst decisions I've ever seen. This.
No way was offside.
Look at that.
Nah, just look at it.
Unbelievable.
It's just
exactly two players. There's definitely one playing them on, and then there's another one. How can that be offside, man?
Absolute shambles.
Honestly, unbelievable. But look, we won the game, battled away.
Yeah.
I think we were strong. Ballard's header, good cross. Was it Pritchard with the? I think it was a Pritchard with the cross.
I think Ballard. It might have been. Yeah. And then that second goal, that ball was
didn't see it. Can you talk us through the?
So I think it was. I didn't have one of their players slip like Gerard did.
Yeah.
And I didn't have it was Pritchard, and he ran through. He just dinked it to Neil. Neil did that twice, and then he dinked it out.
Chipped it over the keeper.
Yeah.
So it's two. But then they got a goal, and was it Patterson's fault their goal?
I would have said Ballard because he got beat in the air with a header.
Right, I'll have to see a pat with that now. So.
And then when Luke put that one on his arse, he just started screaming in his face. It was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
It was class.
But I mean, look at. We're sixth, we're seventh at the tables there, but I mean, we can still finish in the playoffs. It's not impossible, but it's going to be hard, isn't it? There's some good teams starting to play well now and being consistent, isn't there?
We need to do something quick.
Yeah, but I don't think there'll be a new manager in coaching for Tuesday night, Leeds. I think it'll be after the game, hopefully for the Bristol City game next Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the new coaches in then, like,
I'm happy
surely.
for the Mags as well, like.
I know you're the first person to bring it up, but I was at Newcastle, obviously, joined them in the cup on the 6th of January.
I'm excited, like.
Oh God! Now we heard rumours about the fans cuppy. It's just rumours this that the cuppy getting, I think 4,000 or 5,000. Not the Roke end, no the south, the north.
He said the Roke end, like. Apparently he said.
No, there's been rumours about them being in the north. No, the Carlin, like the north and the upper. So I don't know how true it is. There would be, wouldn't there?
It just.
I don't think the north from your place would allow it.
Nah.
I think they'll just say we're not going to place it, but that's just me. We'll see what happens. But I wouldn't sort of. Would they give us like 15%? Definitely not. So just give them 2,000. That's it. Give them, end of really. But come and beat Newcastle in the cup? No.
Nah, but it's one of them.
Sheffield Wednesday beat them in the cup last season.
That's one of them games, well, isn't it?
Yeah.
How could happen?
On the day. Be class beating them though. If we beat Newcastle in this game, I think their fans will go to pure meltdown.
Yeah.
Because they beat us that long. But so anyway, staying positive, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, cheers for your time, Paul, alright? Thank you, buddy. Take care. CJ is back on SFC Fans React. CJ. Good win today, but obviously the news on Monday, Tony Mowbray was sacked as the head coach of Sunderland. Is that the right decision?
To be honest, I think so, to be honest. Because when I sort of heard like about those things in the media that I saw on Sunday, speaking out against, I thought he was actually speaking out against the Speakman. It looked like he was having a dig at Speakman.
Aye, but I think after that game against Millwall, is that what you're on about but he come out and he's seemed frustrated,
I just seem to think he just doesn't want to be here, does he?
Well, I think that was the thing while explained as well.
I think he saw it coming.
Yeah. Do you think it was the right call though? Were you happy with Mowbray, or do you think it was the right decision to relieve him of his duties?
Because after that result on Saturday, I thought he's lost it. He's lost it.
Yeah, you think he lost? You think he lost it? He hasn't. He didn't lose the dressing room because the players loved him. But I always say if the players love you, then they should be fighting for you. But then sometimes it comes out of tactics now, football, isn't it? And I'm afraid he's behind the times a little bit Mowbray like.
It's like all these draws and defeats that we've had in the last couple of weeks. That's probably what's cost Mowbray his job.
8 defeats in 19 games is not. It's not gonna. It's 40% of your games you've lost. It's not good enough, is it? Even though we've won, Dave just said there, with this winter day at home, if we've won more games this season at home than what we did the whole of last season. So we sorted the whole format, but we're just not strong enough. We weren't strong enough on Mowbray. But people say it wasn't fair that we sacked him, but I think it was the right call. That's just my opinion. Yeah.
Just like by the way he said that I can't see us getting any players in January. I felt that was just like a dig at Speakman.
He probably had a few digs at Speakman, but people, as I said before, people know the situation when they come to the club. Chris Speakman is the sports director. He will recruit the players along with Stuart Harvey. He can obviously recommend a couple of players, but ultimately it's down to them who brings the players. Who bring the players. And they're not a manager; they're the head coach.
It's just a shame that he can't get Ferrioli in anymore because he's second with Nice.
I know we'll link him in the summer as well, and look at how well they're doing. And
look, he's just like the one who got away.
It's always the same. It's always the same thing with Sunderland. The one that got away, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always that same thing with Sunderland. But you never know. They might find a gem somewhere.
It's like on the same day, Heckenbottom got sacked on the same day by Sheffield United. But the only thing is, I do not want him as manager.
I
don't want him as manager.
I'm not fancying him either, like, to be fair, Sergio.
You can call me delusional for this, but I think every fan would call me delusional if you like. But the kind of the manager that I'd want for this job is Potter. But the only thing is, would he want to come here? No, not in the Championship. He wouldn't.
Yeah. I think Graham Potter is. I think it'll be financially. We keep all that, Mike. Dave, keep.
Because he'd want a big pay package. He would.
Well, as I'm saying, he got a big compensation package off Chelsea. But seeing that, he might want to start again. And Sun's an enormous club, as Graham Souness said on Sky Sports the other day. We are a big, massive club, but
So I mean, the other manager that I would want here as well, but he's at Ipswich. But the only thing is, he's not going to drop from McKenna. He's not going to come here when he's doing well at Ipswich.
Well, it's not going to happen, is it? I mean, I was talking to Ipswich fan. I was talking to the other day, and they said watch the videos and love the channel, but they went, it's not going to happen because they're extending the stadium. They've got a massive billionaire owners behind them. Obviously, they're on the up. They're second. Ipswich fan. I messaged the other day.
And then the other thing as well. It's like the other managers without a job, Dean Smith, but no, he's just another Mowbray.
No.
He's just another Mowbray.
Are you of the opinion we need to go like a young foreign coach? You think that's what's going to happen? Yeah. That's what you want, yeah?
I think it'll be a young foreign coach because we can't really have like an old dinosaur as manager.
So anyway, moving on to the game today, CG, 2-1 victory. It was a good victory against the side that's above us as well, West Brom. Good victory, strong.
Very solid defensive display today.
Yeah. Very solid, yeah.
Yeah. Hume was a fucking rocket.
He put some minky tackles in today, like Hume, didn't he? Put some big tackles in, like I've got to say. He's going to end up.
And for Dan Ballard, good on you, mate, to tuck fucking Madger out.
Dan Ballard, I thought you had a good game. His header was brilliant as well, wasn't it? Who was your star performer, CG, today? Trey Hume. He had a good game. He put some good chances in. He covered the line well.
And all I've got to say is, when it comes to Josh Madger, you left this club like the greedy mercenary you are, but today, calm as a bitch.
Yeah, remember, and I said you get a bit thingy with the comments. Any comments, just send a message and I'll delete them. If there's any nasty comments, because you do get the people delinquents who put comments on, you know what I mean?
Because you do know you get some people in your comments who talk a load of shite.
Right, CJ, thanks for your time, pal, alright?
Yeah.
Good to see you anyway, good to see you, CJ. Macca is on SFC Fans React. Macca, Tony Mowbray was dismissed on Monday.
Yeah.
Right thing?
I'm not sure, but we played alright today without him, but I think he's a good manager. He's from round here, but I think we've done the right decision there, I think.
It's the right call?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has anybody sort of interest you? Any coaches out there what you think could be good for Sunderland?
I've heard some rumours, but it's obviously not true. Like ex-Chelsea manager and like.
Nah, Thomas Tuchel. That's not going to happen.
No, like
it's not going to happen
on Twitter, like fake accounts and that. Aye, fake accounts on Twitter and that.
I mean, Thomas Tuchel would be literally a dream, wouldn't it? But win the Championship, if we win the Premier League, possibly.
Aye, but
possibly, but it's not going to happen.
Just either like an ex-Premier League manager, or like someone who can like get us winning like games in a row, like. Aye.
You think it could be it's going to be a young foreigner, you think? I think we're in agreement. It's going to be a young foreigner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Will Still's very highly popular by the Sunderland fans, but I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen. And then Holberg from Sweden, he's been apparently in talks as well with KLD over the weekend.
Yeah.
But let's just hope we find a gem. That's what we need to do. Find a gem, yeah. On to the game today. Are you happy with a 2-1 victory against West Brom?
Aye, it was a
solid
good
performance.
Yeah.
Good game.
Yeah.
Did you say the goals?
Aye, but it should have had a penalty, and I didn't think the first goal was offside.
Oh no, I've just. Have you seen? Did you say that? There was no one there. There was. As I'm saying, thankfully that hasn't cost us. Yeah. But look at Dan Bollard's header.
Aye.
Brilliant header, wasn't it?
Aye, good goal.
You know, put us on the. I think it was 70 minutes when we scored, and I think I left 82. So I think Dan Neil must have scored about 85, 86 or something like that.
Did, like.
Was it a good goal, Dan Neil's?
Yeah, it was like their defender slipped. Pritchard just ran. Daniel 1-on-1. He just dinked the keeper.
Dinked over the keeper.
Aye.
Was Patterson at fault for their goal or not? I haven't seen it back.
I'm not too sure. I think he could have got it, but I think it was like.
Didn't command his box enough, do you think?
No.
But then Dan Ballard. Dan Ballard didn't.
Dan Ballard didn't. Dan Ballard didn't like win the header when he should have.
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah.
Just things happen like that though.
Yeah. But we were sixth, but the games is finished. The games is starting at 3 o'clock, so we might slip up to the playoffs.
Aye.
But if we can find a good coach, we can easily get the top 6.
We're like seventh now.
Aye. Are you staying positive though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cheesy time, pal.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Have a good night, lads.